Good morning, everybody. Hello. Goodness, there are so many of you guys in chat already. Hello, good morning. Let's see, we've got Lexi and Tom and Laura and Miss Moonlight and Vintage Moon and Alyssa and Kristen and William. Good morning, everybody. Ensky, Thought Thingy, hello, Bunny Kisses. Who else are we missing? There's so many of you guys in here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Dustin, and this channel, Modern Metaphysicae, is about all things occult and esoteric with a very heavy lean on the tarot. And today I thought we could hang out and do another episode of upcoming and new releases in occult books and tarot, where I share with you all of the things that have caught my interest that are either coming out soon or on pre-order status or things like that. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, stick around. Hello. Yes, so bookshelves. A lot of people are noticing we have new bookshelves. I can Vanna White a little bit. So there are new bookshelves in the room. They're up and they're fully loaded with all the books, and everything's organized and in its place now. And there's room for more books, which is the most important thing. Yes. Good morning. Hi, Katzen. Um, Sexy shelves. Thank you. Yes. Hello. Good morning. Thank you. The books are booking. I agree. So yeah, new bookshelves. That was a project and a half. Took way longer than I thought it would. As you can see, we still have a pile on the folding table to my, what is this, my right, which is covered in tarot decks and things that need to be organized and put in the tarot vault, as Tom has affectionately nicknamed and coined it. But the tarot vault needs an organization now, so that's going to be the next project. So we're going to be organizing the tarot vault, which is going to be a thing. Anyways, as always, guys, with all of the things I'm sharing with you guys today, you can find links down in the description box down below. Down there, you'll find links to all my social media where you can reach out and connect, as well as a link to my personal website where you can book a tarot reading with yours truly. So if you've ever been interested in having a reading done by me, you can go check out some of my offerings over there. I also have a blog where I've posted lots and lots of fun blogs about tarot and astrology and all kinds of stuff. So go check all that out. Um, Let's see here. Good morning. Hello. Chat is popping off today. As always, guys, if you have a question or a comment or anything like that that you would like me to see or read, you can do at Modern Metaphysicae in chat and it will highlight it nice and bright for me. Or you can, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, you can put it like in all caps. Sometimes chat does get a little crazy. So yeah. Yes, there was lots of dusting. Yes, there's Windex and all-purpose cleaner, just to get things squeaky clean. Because no, there was definitely some dust. As one has when it always cracks me up. I've talked about this before on the channel, but I always love when I go and read um advertisements for like secondhand stuff on Facebook or on eBay, and they're like, it comes from like like tarot decks or occult books or something, and they're like, comes from a smoke-free home, and I'm like, listen, if you're any kind of like spiritual person, you know you'd be burning some incense, so it's not coming from a smoke-free home. Like, if you're not burning incense, like I know that's not universally true, right? Of course there are some people who, for health reasons, of course, cannot, but by and large, I feel like most of those people are probably fibbing just a little bit on those ads. An old-fashioned feather duster. Yeah, I do use that quite a bit. I use that a lot for like my rocks and things like that. So, yeah. Good morning. Has the cat No, my cats aren't really like bookshelf climbers. And my cats tend to only like to go into places that they can fit. When the books were off of them, I thought that they would go up on them, but they didn't. They had no interest in it. So yeah. All right. So, I have quite a few things to share with you guys. Just a reminder, We are kicking off the new study hall. So if you're interested in participating in study hall, which is like our channel membership book club program, which is open to all tiers of membership of Scala Metaphysicae, you can click the link down below where it says in the description box where it says Scala Metaphysicae. If you click that, it'll pop up a thing that tells you more about the channel membership. Or you can click join. I think that's the button that you guys should have on your screen. If you click that, it'll make a little pop-up that shows you all about that stuff. But we are doing book club basically with the Robert M. Place Big Yellow Book, The Tarot, Magic, Alchemy, Hermeticism, and Neoplatonism. So a little bit of an advanced tarot, as we like to call it, study. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you're more than welcome to join. It is open to all existing members in the Discord server. So you just have to join at any tier for at least 1 month to get access to the Discord server. The only reason why I do that is to not have trolls, because ain't nobody got time for that. So if you're interested, click the links in the doobly-doo. It's down there. So yeah. Hello, good morning. Let's dive in because we have quite a few things to share today. Okay, so we're gonna start off with books. And this one's for our dear old friend Tom in chat, who still doesn't have a proper copy of this book. And so I've been encouraging him, prodding him to purchase one of these. But this is the Philosophical Research Society's new deluxe edition of The Secret Teaching of All Ages. This is Manly P. Hall's seminal work, which is one of the kind of cornerstone texts that got me interested in a lot of various different occult and esoteric topics. It is a classic at this point. Look at this book, you guys. Look at how beautiful this thing is. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it's the bigger size of the text. So it's not quite as big as the Taschen book. It is kind of in the middle of like a standard book, and then like it's like a bigger book. It's not as big as the Taschen book. I have the old deluxe edition from the Philosophical Research Society, and I've showed it on the channel. It's the blue one. But it's a big book, and it's a really cool book. And so if you don't have this one, you should check it out. It's laid out beautifully. This is actually a page, so this is the zodiac and its signs. And yeah, it covers a whole gamut of esoteric and occult topics, including astrology, as you can see here, and there's all kinds of other really interesting topics. Let's see, this chapter is about fishes, insects, animals, reptiles, and birds, part 1. How many eggs do I have to sell? I know I should start selling eggs. Those are a precious commodity, and I get about 6 a day right now from my chickens. So I have like a precious commodity now. So yeah, this book is amazing, and I'm glad to see that the Philosophical Research Society is keeping it in print and cruising and all that stuff. By the way, if you happen to be in California, they have an amazing library that you can go look at, and I would love to go look at it. It's so cool. I just wish it had a slipcase. You and your slipcases. Tom and his cardboard boxes for his books. All right, so that is the new Philosophical Research Society edition of The Secret Teaching of All Ages Deluxe Edition. We did have a forthcoming announcement of from Theon Publishing of the new Peter Mark Adams text, which will be Ritual and Epiphany and the Mysteries of Mithras. So he's written The Game of Saturn, Mystia, Hyosophia, Sanctum of Kronos, and the 2 Esoteric Tarot book with Christopher Ponset. He also wrote The Power of Healing Field and all kinds of other wonderful things. This looks to be very focused on the Mithric tradition and the cult of Mithras. And so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, this will be right up your alleys. I definitely am going to pick this one up. This one looks really interesting to me. And um, I will for sure be getting this in my library. There is in fact an audio book version of The Secret Teaching of All Ages. That would be a one would that's kind of like a curiosity thing about like osmosis. Like, could you listen to that while you sleep and garner the secrets of the universe? That'd be pretty cool. Okay. So yeah, this one looks really cool from Theon. It's been a while since I've gotten anything from them, interestingly enough. They haven't really been publishing anything that's tickled my fancy in quite some time, but this one looks very interesting. Let's see. Next up, we have Inner Traditions. This one was brought to my attention by Mr. Tom Early Ritual in Discord. This is the Book of Enoch Revealed, the Wicked Watchers, Metatron, and the Fruits of Forbidden Knowledge. So, the Book of Enoch has been something that has always been a very fascinating subject to me. Um, I remember early on, very, very early on, in my life when I was very young. I had to have been like 7 or 8, maybe 9, maybe 10. I don't know. It was like in the 90s. That's how in the 1900s. For those young ones that are watching. Hi Raven, good morning. Um, I remember I picked up my grandfather always had a Bible on his kitchen table, and I spent a lot of time at my grandparents' house growing up. And here we'll go big for this story. And I remember I would always pick it up and I would read chunks of it because I've always been an avid reader. And I watched the Ten Commandments, which absolutely fascinated me because, of course, I was brought up being told that the Bible was 100% factual and real. And so there's that very famous scene in the Ten Commandments where Moses goes to Pharaoh and he has a little duely duel with the Egyptian magi, the maguses, right? And they throw their staves down and they turn into serpents, and Moses throws his staff down and it turns into a cobra and kills the other snakes, right? But I remember looking at my grandfather and being like, that's magic, that's real. And my grandfather was like, absolutely. Right. And then that, I think that was like the spark that fueled my interest in this subject for so many years. And when I learned about the Council of Nicaea and the Apocrypha and the texts that were excluded from the Bible and why they were excluded from the Bible and all that kind of stuff, it's very interesting to me. So this one I'm very intrigued by. So I will definitely be picking this one up as the Enochian. That's where we get the word Enochian from, by the way, is from Enoch. Um, the Book of Enoch Revealed should be an interesting text. Um, so yeah, that was a little trip down memory lane for all of you who've been interested as to where I picked up my obsession with the occult and esoteric. So yeah, check this one out. Uh, Seems really interesting, and yeah, revealing the profound influences of Enoch on world thought over the past 2,000 years. The author investigates the entire history of the Book of Enoch and its important esoteric offshoots, including the later two Enoch books, the so-called Hebrew Book of Enoch, etc. So yeah, very intrigued by this one. Also by Inner Traditions, this one has me. I don't know how to word this. Like this one looks interesting. So, Mind Over Magic, the psychology of ritual magic. So, this is by Richard Kaczynski. This text basically postulates that, based on peer-reviewed research, that when athletes talk about like being in the zone, like runner's high, that kind of stuff, that the same kind of like brain chemistry that occurs during those things occur during like ritual, which is really interesting to me, considering the correlations between like the brain, right, and in magic and etc. But it's really fascinating to think about the comparison between those two, right? Yeah. So someone said interesting title, boring cover art. Yeah, the cover art's not great, I will say that. um but it does seem really interesting. Draws on peer-reviewed research in psychology and cognitive neuroscience, such as real-time brain imaging, to examine the effects of mystical states and magical practices. So this doesn't just look at ritual magic; it looks at like meditation and other kind of altered mind states through esoteric practices. So yeah, I'm very, very interested in this. That kind of connection between science and religion has been something that's always been interesting to me, and I've always said that science and religion exist on the same spectrum, right? They very much are on two ends of the same spectrum of trying to answer the same questions, right? Why are we here? What is our purpose? How does the universe work? Um, where did it all begin? Where did it all come from, right? They're trying to answer the same questions, right? They're just doing it from very two distinct ends of the same sort of um, line, one might say. So yeah, it looks like a nun doing magic. You chat. You are unhinged today. Who gave you all caffeine today? I need to know. Everyone's caffeinated this morning. Usually you guys are sleeping and quiet when we do these. So yeah, Mind Over Magic, the psychology of ritual magic. Go check this one out. It looks really interesting. Troy Books announced a new text. This is Necromancy, Divination, uh, with spirits of the dead, including the methods, tools, and practices of the art. So this sounds very interesting. So necromancy, the history of necromancy is not actually like what popular culture has made it out to be, of like raising the dead, but more of like divination and communing with the dead. So this looks very interesting. Unveil the mysteries of necromancy with this text, a comprehensive exploration of one of the most misunderstood and ancient magical arts, rooted in century-old tradition and refined through the teachings of the Coven of the Black Sun. This book offers a guide to the cosmology, rituals, and practical applications of necromancy. So yeah, cosmological basis of necromancy and its connection to witchcraft, the distinct practices of dark and bright necromancy and their role in conjuration, the challenges of interpreting what. Okay, Troy Books. If you're going to have two different sized images here that you're going to alternate between, it's making it real hard to read things because your page keeps refreshing. So interpreting uh, stuff, right? Importance of mentorship and adept guidance, which is really an interesting subject to kind of cover. A pragmatic approach to the uncomfortable aspects of necromancy, including possession and exorcism, which is fascinating to me. So yeah, this looks really, really, really cool. As always, Troy Books offers it in multiple editions. So there is a special edition. This is the one that is available now. There will be a standard hardback and then, of course, a paperback to follow. So yeah. Looks like cool. I will be very excited if it looks like cool. Did I just say that? Looks very cool. I'm very excited to check this one out. Um, let's see here. So next up, oh, that's it for books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's it for books. Okay, we're gonna switch over here to make sure we have all of our tarot stuff ready to go. That's it for books, though. Does anybody have a book that's coming out soon that they're very, very excited about? in the world. Okay. You guys are funny. Give me just 1 second here. My links seem to have gone astray. Kickstarter always gets grumpy with me because I open multiple pages at once. And then it's like, you're sending too many requests. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to make you money. Do you mind? Like, not sponsored, by the way. 1, 2, 3. What am I missing here? That one. That one. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, but yeah, if you guys have any books or anything that you guys are really excited about, be sure to throw them in chat or leave a comment down below. Delinquent Elements should arrive tomorrow from Strange Attractor. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't remember. Have I looked at that? Delinquent Elements. I don't remember that one. Oh my goodness. 22 months. 22 months. Thank you, Lexi. You're amazing. 22 months. That's almost 2 years. Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh, there's a link. Let's look at this. Delinquent Elements, a pagan news anthology. Oh, interesting. I'll be curious to hear what you think about this one. Listen, I've slept since then. Okay. The Raven Boy series. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Let's dive into, if you guys still have books you want to share, throw them in chat. We'll take a peek. Let's dive into tarot. So this one popped up on my suggested feed on Kickstarter. This is the Conjunction Tarot. This looks really interesting. It's not up yet. The Kickstarter is not live. I have a little notify me thing set for it. Launching soon. This looks really interesting. It's a 78 card tarot deck featuring hermetic, alchemic, and Gnostic and mythological symbolism. So like everything I love wrapped up into one little beautiful deck. I mean, look at the artwork on this thing. It looks amazing. Amazing. Like all the artwork is look at this thing. Like this might be a close second to Terra Volatile for me. 110%. It looks amazing. So I'm very much forward. Oh my gosh, this hermit card. Oh my god. I'm very much looking forward to this one popping up. And yeah, it looks really, really cool. So they're estimating it to pop up for funding in May. So we'll probably cover it again in May when it does. But I saw it and I was so excited by it that I had to mention it. Because it just looks so good. And yeah, check this one out, bookmark it, set your notifications, because this one I have a feeling I'm going to be gushing about on this channel for a while. Because it looks amazing. It really looks really, really good. Yeah, that Ace of Pentacles looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh my god, it just it all looks so good. It looks so good. It's so well thought out. And this is the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, in the middle here. Wheel of Fortune. This is the star. Look at, oh my gosh, it's just the moon. It just looks so good. The Ten of Cups. Seven of Swords with the snakes. I love that. That's such a, oh god. And the six of discs of pentacles with the B reference. It's just, oh my god, it's so good. Looks really, really amazing. So there's that. We have another Kickstarter for everyone. This is the Departures Tarot, a deck of new objectivity. So this one is, did this one, oh, it like scrolled all the way down. This is a deck that was created, basically they used AI and then they modified everything in Photoshop. So there is some AI in this for those of you who are not fans. It doesn't bother me one bit because frankly, everything in the last 10, 15 years has some form of AI touching it. But yeah, this one looks really cool. I'm very interested in this. So it looks really, the kind of like modern art-esque quality of this looks really cool. So yeah. I feel, am I mistaken about the AI? I'm pretty sure I read on here that there was use of AI, that they used AI. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it began with generative AI, but then was heavily manipulated and edited to align with my overall vision. So yeah. Yeah, so this is very true. I'm not a huge fan of modern art, but this is the kind of modern art that I like. So of all kind of modern art, like I'm not uh I'm not like um a general modern artist kind of lover, right? Like who's the guy? I can't remember. The guy who does like the abstract just um what is his name? Um Piet Mondrian, I think. Like that kind of modern art, not my thing. Starry Night, like Van Gogh, absolutely, right? So there's certain modern art that I like. And then like the whole idea of like I don't know, like painting with your butt cheeks kind of modern art, that's not my thing. But this one looks really interesting, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. Um, yeah, Sublime Thresholds by Urania, successful. Yeah, it does. It looks really good. So Departure Tarot, go check this one out. 18 days ago, fully funded. Looks really, really interesting. Okay, so next up we have a new creation from Una in Space. This is a Oracle deck and board game, which seems really cool. So this is the Arcana Flow, a Universal Oracle and Tarot meditative journey game. This looks like something completely different, which I freaking love. Arcana Flow is more than a game, it's a journey inspired by nature's endless rhythms and cycles. A spiral design of the board symbolizes the cycle of birth, growth, transformation, and rebirth, reminding us that every event in life has its place and significance. The philosophy of Arcana Flow draws upon timeless lessons of nature and the infinite cycles of life. Each element of the game reflects the interconnectedness of existence, encouraging players to explore their paths through symbolism and intuitive engagement. Yeah, seems really cool. So, first of all, the Oracle deck just seems really, really pretty. And then the fact that there's like a game element to it, is pretty cool. And the board, by the way, is like cloth. It's not like a traditional like board game. Um, but here's some of the cards for the deck itself, which is I love Una's kind of simplistic monochromatic style. It looks really, really cool. So I love it. Love it. It looks so cool. I love this Solitude card. This looks really nice. And the colony for the bees. The Tumbleweed, which is exile. I love that. It's so cool. So yeah. This seems really, really interesting. So I did back this. Very, very interested in seeing this one come to fruition. It looks amazing. So can't wait for this one. It looks so cool. Ooh, fancy wood box. Give me that. And then, of course, there's a mini version of the Obscuro available, I think, as a add-on. So lots of goodies and things like that. So go check this one out. Seems really cool. Next up, we have the Cards Drawn Illustrated Tarot playing cards. So this is a full 78 card deck that is done in a playing card style fashion. And it looks gorgeous. It looks really, really, really gorgeous. So I instantly backed this, of course. It is playing card size, by the way, so keep that in mind. There is a full court, by the way. They're just showing the standard playing card court, but it is a full 78 card deck. So here's what some of the... I love that there's a connection between the Hanged One and Temperance. That is amazing. Yeah, the majors look really beautiful. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. Very excited for this one. Interpretation for the imagery. This is a cool section to read. Go check this one out. So yeah. There's not a whole lot more to say to this one, but go back it because it looks amazing. 12 days ago, by the way, fully funded. So yeah, there is that one. And then we have a couple mass market decks for you. So the first being, well, both being US Games decks. This is the Divine Masculine Healing Oracle, which looks great. Thank you, US Games, for finally producing a deck like this just for the Divine Masculine. I love this. I will instantly be getting this. There's so much Divine Feminine stuff out there, which I completely understand why, right? Don't get me wrong. But being a dude who likes to read Oracle and Tarot, I'm very excited to finally get my hands on a complete Divine Masculine deck that has lots of gods and divine male figures represented in it. So I'm very excited for this one. The artwork looks really cool. Yeah, very excited by this one. So 44 cards, really, really interesting. So I'm cautiously optimistic about this one because sometimes the oracles are a little odd, but this one specifically has, like, it seems like it's focusing mainly on divine male figures. So Buddha, Serranos, Cassian. It looks like there's a very Hermes. That's a great Hermes. There's a great diversity of Maui figures represented in this. So I think that's really awesome. So I'm very excited for this. I do have the Divine Feminine version of this that has all the goddesses, and I think it'd be really cool too to mix those two, right? And make like a big gods and goddesses deck out of it. That'd be really cool. So there's that one. And then last, but certainly not least, I wanted to bring everyone's attention to the fact that the Tempest Tarot has now been brought mass market, which is really cool. This has been an indie deck for some time now. It's my favorite kind of watery deck. If I was to do one of those like those elemental like tarot tube videos, right? This would be one of the decks I pick for like water decks. It's kind of the art style is great. It's like pen and ink with watercolor. Most of it's kind of like single tones, so there's like browns and teals and like watery colors and golds and things like that. It's a beautiful deck, and I'm really excited to see the fact that this has been made mass market, because it's exceptionally well done. And it's one that I've used on and off for some time now. I bring this in and out of my rotation quite often. So, and the backs are the same. However, they added the infamous copyright US games. US games. Books do not put copyright on every page of their book. You do not need to put a copyright on every card in your deck. That's not how copyright works. I don't know who your copyright lawyers are, but please stop. It's so excessive and so unnecessary. um so yeah, very, very, very excited for this. So that, yeah, this is a wonderful deck. I completely agree. I know you, yes, US Games is so silly with the copyright stuff. The Unveiled Tarot. Does anybody have any decks that are coming out that they're very excited about? The Unveiled Tarot. Oh yeah, this one's really interesting. I saw the Unveiled Tarot a while ago. It's the one that has like little pictures that like give you a different perspective on the cards. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Not for me. The Pigeon Oracle, please. Lexi's very excited for the Pigeon Oracle on Kickstarter. Um it is definitely not my cup of tea. But if you want to check it out, there is this Pigeon Oracle deck on Kickstarter right now. This is not anything I will ever back or use. Which is fine. But Lexi really wants this one to come to life. Is it not fully funded? I thought it was fully funded. Let me look. You're fully funded, girl. This is a go. This, oh no, you're it's very close. It's very close to being fully funded. So hopefully a couple of you guys will go back this so that Lexi's dream of having a Pigeon Oracle deck can come true. The Ehrenberg Tarot. The Ehrenberg Tarot is really lovely. I feel like I have that still sitting here on my desk. Do I not? Maybe not. But I did show that quite a while ago. It's a great deck. It's a lovely deck. Yeah, Travis McHenry did announce a new deck. He's doing the Baphomet Tarot on Kickstarter. Not my cup either. I did look at that one, but I was not intrigued. The Verdance Tarot. The Verdance Tarot. So this one, I feel like this one was out for a while. And it was an indie deck, wasn't it? This one has like very whimsical kind of fairy tale vibes. Let's see if we can. But it's like watercolory, and it's like birds and things like that, and animals. It's pretty. It is very pretty. I don't know. It's not really my thing. It does look lovely though. And it's Llewellyn. And it's so it's so hard for me to support Llewellyn decks anymore because the quality of them are just awful. um, Rose Bay has done a deck on make playing cards. Do you have a link to that, Vintage? Um, Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Hi, Maple Grove. Hello. Lady Pirates. Yep, that's a thing on Kickstarter. I saw that. Not my thing. Um, the Dreaming Waves Oracle. By Scribblist. Oh, yeah. It's a very watery Oracle deck. That's lovely. Probably not my thing, though, just because just like I don't really relate to the ocean that I don't live in an oceany place. Like the Pastoral Tarot was very interesting to me because I live on the plains, but lovely, lovely deck. And I'm not a huge Oracle user as it is. So it's got two ticks in the anti-haul column for me. Let's see here. Is there a way to look at, I can't remember all the cards on this. Open preview. Oh, well, this is cool. I don't like the backs. I'll have to check this one out. Yeah, the backs aren't great. I'm going to bookmark this for later. Lexi's into a deck with not great backs. That is interesting. Oh, you really? Interesting. Okay. Hold the press. That makes sense. Yeah, being in Florida. If I was someone that was like close to the ocean and had like a connection to the ocean, like a substantial connection, I would probably be all about water decks. But we need like a mountain deck. I need like mountains decks, like a Colorado themed tarot deck. That's what I need more of. We need more of that. Anything else? Yeah, I never picked up Healing Waves. That was not a deck I ever came across. All right, friends, if you have anything else, feel free to come back and leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you're watching this in the future, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are interested in. If it's any of the stuff I've shared today, what your thoughts are, or if you are excited about something, drop it down there because I love hearing what your guys' suggestions are because sometimes I find stuff that way. Also, if you're in the Discord server, we do have threads for this topic. So you can go in and suggest things in there. So yeah. But we're gonna get things wrapped up. I just want to say thank you all for coming out and hanging with me today. and checking out some of these things. Again, there should be links to everything in the description box, as well as links to the channel membership program and my website. So be sure to check all that out. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that fun YouTube algorithm stuff. It helps the community and the channel to grow. And as always, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And always remember and never forget that everyone out there is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. So be kind to one another out there, okay? We'll see you guys back around YouTube. Bye, everybody.